What does he like about you? We're going to go through all the elements and all the signs. I always say I don't like zodiacs, and look at me. Constantly. That's just because that's how YouTube is. If I don't play by the rules, no one's ever going to watch any of my videos. Because if I just do like these open-ended, I don't know. I feel like that's how I stay true to myself. But still, when I do videos, when I read people like on lives, you know, and fun like that, that's also me sharpening my skill, you know. Especially if I'm reading somebody that's like, you know, just asking a question like on TikTok. You're only interacting with them for about 15 seconds sometimes. I do them like one after the other, like boom, 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 boom. But I'd like to go live on YouTube instead. So I am hoping that I get some qualifiers. See how that works out. What is this person like about you? The King of Coins. I can't even begin to use a different deck. What does this person like about you? How does this person see you? Wow. I'm only saying wow because I had done this, I tried to do a reading where I wanted to ask what they like about you, and I used this deck. And this is the the card that I got, and it was upside down. I'm like, I don't even see how I could like, what do they like about you? The King of Coins upside down. You know, it's just like, I don't want to say that. And so I did it again, and I was like, you know what? I'm feeling like I just need to do these organic ones, how I normally read. You know, I do like zodiacs every once in a while for fun, but I'm very just intuitive reader, and I don't really need to even ask a question, as sometimes Spirit already knows my intent. That's why you don't hear me talk a lot. And I know a lot of people do that. It's for the camera. I really just have to stay true to myself, guys. I do. So, being that it was the same card that came out, I believe that we have to discuss this. We now have the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins together, both upside down here. We have a marriage that's happening here. I don't know if one of you wants out of this marriage, but what I'm seeing here, like this should be, I mean, it says this in the past, but it's not. So I'm kind of configuring it now that I'm looking at it. I don't know if somebody wants out or if somebody's looking back to a time where they were happier, possibly. I see somebody that's probably going to start cheating very soon. This is what's happening here. This is what's happening. It's kind of like drawing a picture, putting a puzzle together sometimes. I don't normally deconstruct my readings, but considering whatever, I'm just going with the flow, okay? Somebody's going to start cheating. I don't know what else to say except that as for right now. Besides the fact that you guys just haven't been on good terms for kind of a while. I don't know if they thought that maybe you had either wanted a divorce, not stepped out of a relationship here. It's like you were just looking and he caught you looking like, who's this, you know? But I think for this person, it makes them feel extremely shaky within the marriage itself. I feel like, I feel like this person is thinking about stepping out of the relationship. He's having like a midlife crisis, you know? Now, midlife crisis is apparently, they start a lot younger, I don't know, but that's what's happening here. And it's sad because this person really loves you and you really love them. Like, you obviously created this beautiful life together, but he's going to start going when things are, it's weird. It's like right when things are getting good. And if he gets the ability to at this point, he's going to cheat. He's going to cheat and he's going to leave you like not realizing it at first, where it's like you guys have a good day or something like that. And then like he runs off. Sorry, my mind just kind of went somewhere else, where like I caught somebody, like this guy that I used to date. He would visit me from California, and then when I thought everything was cool, he would immediately start using methamphetamine, and he would solicit sex online, like through Craigslist. So yeah, rough, right? Yeah, I've been through that. So, and that's just kind of how I felt when I realized like he was going back home, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to go back to my life. Everything was cool because he wasn't getting high here with me. You know, he'd show up all twisted and I didn't realize it. I didn't know at all. He kept that for me for months. But anyway, where the fuck was I going with this? Give me more about him. He will keep this a secret for as long as he can, really. I think he's probably already been doing it. He's got somebody specific that he wants to talk to. If he hasn't been tiptoeing around there already. It's somebody who makes him feel like he used to when he was young, or it's somebody that he's known for a long time who he had already been in love with at one point. He leaves her fucked up. This is somebody he's known. Just so you know that. They have some kind of history together. They do. And on her behalf, he is toxic to her. And he makes her... She knows that he's involved here with somebody. He tells her that you don't take care of yourself. That you just waste time. You're lazy. He basically says that he's about to leave you, okay? That's what he says. That's what he tells her, but she knows he's still involved. Yeah, she's not doing so well. This chick, I feel like I'm talking to you, the lady here. I feel like you're about to check out. No, excuse me. Don't travel anywhere right now. Don't go anywhere, because if you do, he's going to go with this woman. He's looking forward to this trip of yours if you're going anywhere. He's starting to feel like as long as you're away, he can do whatever he wants. He might even bring her over to your house. I don't think this is going to end well with you guys, to be honest. Yeah, I see you guys. You probably make do at some point, but no, this is the other lady. This is the other lady. This is not you. This is touching whatever he's holding on to, and what precipitates the issue. It's him wanting to like have one last hurrah. One last hurrah. Oh wait, never mind. What am I doing? I try to film it so you guys can see it from my perspective, but you're sitting like a little bit further away from me. You know what I mean? So he wants to be with this woman. He's not going to let go of that. He's not. I don't know if you had left town already at some point, but he's been involved for a while. I want to ask, I want to use these. Has she already been to your house? Yeah, she has already been to your house. Yep. Yeah, she's been there. She also stalks him. So she's been on your property while you were there. She wants what you have. She's envious of you. Very much so. She feels like... See, she has a history with this guy. So she looks at your house and shit. And she thinks, this is what I should have had. This should have been mine. There's something either about your last journey, the last 2 or 3 journeys, but if you had turned back around, you would have caught them. If you hadn't gone on one of these trips that you had gone on, you would have caught them. I think you were real close to catching them and you didn't. Tell me about that. Oh, yeah. Oh. As soon as you're coming in, he fucking had her like out the door, in the fucking bushes, dude. in the fucking bushes. Like, she was out there, like, trying to get her act together in the bushes, you know? Oh my goodness gracious. What happened when you came home? What happened? Actually, I feel like it wants me to pull this one. Wow, I knew that was going to happen. You know, it's that kind of feeling where they pretend to welcome you home, and they give you like all sorts of love, you know what I mean? But then I feel like immediately he's doing it to placate you. He's like, oh shit, I fucking barely made it. Barely fucking made it. I knew that was gonna happen. So basically, he finagles her out of the house so they don't get caught. And then he makes love to you. And then he goes and he sees her. Wow. Spirit, tell me how this is going to end. I want to know what the ending is before there are any more interferences that we sort of ask about. How is this going to end? This is a visitor. This is a visitor. So you're going to have more of your visitors of this visitation, or he's going to start coming home less to you, just so you know. There's some karmic justice that's supposed to happen to this guy. This in this particular deck says that there's a spirit watching, your conscience is watching. It wants you to follow your conscience, right? And with what he's doing, will create a mar on his, you know, on who he's supposed to be genuine to. This causes a huge mar. His outlook is bleak so far. You know, I know that he feels like this is going to happen. I'm curious as to what happens after that. You know what I mean? Like, what happens after he gets his fucking pig prize? Here. Oh, no, I just saw that they would break up. Let me see something here. Yep. There is a chance that they could lose a baby. It could be loss of a child, or a baby that was lied about. In other words, like they said they were pregnant, but there really was no baby. And the reason why I say that is because this is here, and that's a person that's not to be trusted in this deck. That's what that is. Yeah, you can't trust whatever this person says, period. They use their intelligence for evil and good to get whatever it is that they want. But I think that it doesn't work out. Nah, it doesn't work out, see? Here he is trying to be like Mr. Perfect. It's funny because he thinks that like she's going to step into this role that he just pushed you out of, and like he's going to continue to be this funny, the card that I was telling you about. The first one that kept coming up. Oh, I keep doing that. The first one that kept coming up just came up again. So he thinks that it's almost like he's going to like throw one bitch out and bring one bitch in or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Or he's like, oh, I'm just going to continue to play the same role. And I don't think this works. I don't think this works. They build for a little bit, but nah. Whatever they build gets thrown apart. How long is this? Is this 3 months? Nah, he stays with her. He stays with her. If this is up, see, you can't tell if this is upside down. I see him trying. I really do. Otherwise, you would just say that he gets fucking sick of her. because you can't tell if this is upside down. That's one drawback to cartomancy, is that you can't tell. And with other ones you can, obviously, if they're not symmetrical, or if they're an odd number, then you can see when one has, like, you can't tell here, but you can tell there. I would say that this is upside down in this case, how we would have to read this, saying that he goes from thinking, oh shit, I really can't just make this person like come into my life how I see fit. It ends and they lose interest. They stop building. Oh, there we go. And they stop tending this garden. They realize that these two are the same cards, but now we have it upside down, meaning that this, and it's sad because this woman also in her own right needs a different kind of tending than you did. Not that it matters, but it's really just indicative of realizing that he does not know how to be with this person. The idea of who she was is just a facade. It's like, oh, what I think I could have. And then when you get there, it's just like, I don't even know how to make this grow. I don't. And they give up. They give up. Let's see. Any advice? Actually, let's use this one. These are two, like, the colors aren't very bright and they're very difficult to read. I like them, but they're beautiful, but they're very difficult to see. There's so much going on in it. It's like watching a little movie. I want to know what the advice is for the querent, for our queen here. I think first that you need to start taking care of yourself more. Whatever that means. Small changes, small changes. If that just means you do the tiniest thing and avoid one small delight that you would like to have that's not really great for you, then just skip it. You know? The little changes. What is the advice for this lady besides little changes? Oh man, you're gonna have to let this heartbreak come through. The King of Pentacles again. This motherfucker again. So you have it here, you have it here, and you have it here. Pinche cabron. And then you have the King of Cups here and here too, just so you know. You have the King of Chalices. I think that you want to continue to love this person. I do. It sucks because it's like you were here and you didn't realize that your relationship was ending. You know what I mean? You didn't realize it. So all of a sudden you come in thinking everything is normal, and then this person's been stepping out. You can't process the heartbreak. Even here, it's like you came home that one time and then like he left that night. He like made love to you, and then later on he left the house. And here you are like not understanding that it was heartbreak, that there was something else going on underneath this. You didn't know that this was to come, you see. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You have male energy for a woman, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's like the King of Chalices. This shows me that you're much more mature in your own right, even as a woman. Yeah, let's see if there's any. Just give me one more card. It's funny, you know, people like to differentiate between the major and the minor arcana all the time. There's hardly any major arcana in here. Just like one or two. The Sun, the World, the Wise One. And that was like in your spread of what is to come. Everything else is all behaviors. We have a Magician here. Oh, and the Hangman. Okay, never mind. I lied. It just seems like there's a lot more minor ones. Whatever. All right. Spirit's like, get to the point, bitch. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles. You're going to have to reorganize yourself. You're probably going to have to, like, you know, lay it out for yourself, like, there were these times where it happened, and it's good. It's like not finding out somebody died, you know what I mean? And then later on you can just kind of process it because it was like so long ago that you can't get mad at it. So you're going to have to sort of take what's left. I feel you're going to have your tail between your legs a little bit, and you're going to have to start all over again. And I know it feels like you're too old to, but you're not, you know? I mean, you just feel tired. You feel like, man, like all of this that I have been working for, all of this, and like, you know? It's like, damn, might as well just light it on fire, it feels like. Anyway, this is not like this should say have hope on it because it doesn't actually say that, but what it does mean is that you will have to really reorganize your life all over again, sometimes from the ground up. It's like, do not pass go. You will have to go back to start. And that's okay, because it doesn't mean you have to go anywhere. It just means that you have to like recollect who it is that you think you are and what you want to give the world and what you want the world to give you back in return. So I hope this helps, and thank you for watching.